One of the things that I saw, one of the core innovations is the intents feature. Is that correct? Can you kind of explain how that works and what problem does that solve as far as the cross-chain landscape goes?
Yeah, for sure. So intense, I mean, it's a word that everyone is actually familiar with. Like, like this is my intention, right? Like, this is what I want to do. That's literally where it comes from. And basically, I think the easiest way to explain this is with an example. It's like, um, let's say you want to order something on Uber Eats, right? And it means you're hungry and you want to, let's say, order a spaghetti from a specific restaurant and you want to get it delivered within like 30 minutes, right? And that's your like intent. I want this spaghetti to be delivered within 30 minutes. And then you don't have to tell to Uber, like, okay, I want this driver to go and pick that up. I want him to take this route, like the highway, or I want him to take the shorter road. Or like, you all don't care about this because it's not part of what you care about. What you care about is delivered warm, ideally, within 30 minutes.
Yeah.
And currently, in a lot of things in crypto, you actually have to say exactly which route are you taking. So if you want to bridge from one side to another, you have to say, well, I want to bridge through that contract. Then I want to use this chain to then send the tokens through another place, which then will end up on the other side. So you have to kind of define the entire route in a way. It's almost like if you would do a bank transfer, right, between international banks and you want to transfer money, you just have to give the destination like bank address in a way, and your bank will do like the wiring for you. But often it goes through one or two or three different banks, like to actually get to the final destination. I don't actually know if it's still that way, but it
It's
used to
still
be.
it's still pretty complex a lot of ways. Yeah, I've seen the flow chart. It's a little chaotic.
Yeah. So it's in a way it's similar, but you don't have to say actually I want to route through all of these things. I just want this to happen, and like you don't care how it happens. And the beauty of this is that, I mean, with obviously with bridging or with cross-chain swapping, it's a very easy thing. Like as a user, you just say this is what I want, and then anyone who can actually make your wish come true can just fulfill that. He just like says, okay, I want this token on that chain. They just send it to you, knowing that they will get the ones on the original chain. But this can go way further than this. You can actually have very complex transactions that you say, okay, I want this and I want to deposit it there and whatever. You have very complex like requests or like intents where complex players in this space, like professional players, can actually compete to fulfill that intent and actually charge a little fee for that typically. So it is a great way of kind of abstracting away the complexity from the user, because the user just has to say, this is what I want to achieve. Whoever does it, how it's done, I don't care, but this is what I want. That's kind of the purpose of intents. And currently in crypto, maybe 10% or so transactions is currently intent based, but I expect that to go up quite a bit because it just abstracts away the complexity to more professional users.